Match overview. Both teams are desperate for a positive result to spark a turnaround in their seasons. Their recent performances show a lack of attacking fluency, and the contest is anticipated to be pragmatic and cagey, limiting clear goal-scoring opportunities. Genoa. Having failed to find the net in 3 of their last 5 matches, Genoa's main concern is a shortage of goals, reflected in their recent run of 2 losses and 2 draws. Despite this, their home ground advantage proved effective in the previous Coppa Italia round with a 3-0 victory, suggesting they can perform under pressure at the Stadio Luigi Ferraris. Empoli. Empoli's form is equally poor, following a loss and a draw in their latest league games, coupled with a lack of consistent scoring, having only managed 0 or 1 goal in their last 4 league fixtures. Their strength lies in a capacity for solid defensive displays and a historical tendency to frustrate their opponents, with 4 of their last 5 head-to-head encounters ending in a draw. Prediction. Given the current struggles of both teams to establish an attacking rhythm and their history of tight matchups, a high-scoring game is highly unlikely. Both managers will prioritize defensive stability to prevent another damaging defeat. Following the established trend of 4 of the last 5 meetings finishing with under 2.5 goals.
Match overview. This Europa League debut clash at Stade Pierre-Mauroy is expected to be an entertaining affair with goals at both ends, as a superior French side meets a high-flying Norwegian team. Despite a recent heavy domestic loss, the hosts are clear favourites due to their squad depth and home advantage. The visitors' current excellent form and attacking momentum from domestic and qualifying matches pose a significant threat. Lille. The French club has had a mixed start, with defensive issues highlighted by a recent 3-0 defeat. Their key advantages are superior squad quality and a strong European home record, with potent recent home offense but a vulnerable defense. Key players are missing due to injury, meaning they must be cautious not to underestimate their high-scoring opponents. Brann. The Norwegian visitors are in a rich vein of form, unbeaten in their last 5 matches across all competitions, showcasing a high-intensity attacking style and a prolific goal-scoring record, including a 4-0 away win in the qualifiers. Their major weakness is a lack of experience at this higher European level, which will severely test their defense. Prediction. Though the French side is the favorite to win due to their quality and home advantage, the Norwegian side's strong attacking form suggests they are very likely to find the net. The hosts' recent defensive vulnerabilities will be targeted by the confident visitors. Therefore, a win for the French side is anticipated, but with both teams scoring.
Match overview. The Europa League group stage begins with Hungarian champions Ferencvaros hosting Czech side Viktoria Plzen in Budapest. Both teams are looking to shake off the disappointment of their UEFA Champions League qualifying exits. This is expected to be an open game, as both sides have recently shown excellent attacking play while struggling to secure clean sheets. Ferencvaros. The home side is in a rich vein of scoring form, having found the net in 12 of their 13 matches this season. Their attack is particularly potent, with both teams scoring in 4 of their 6 European qualifiers. However, their defense has been fragile, conceding in their last 3 home games, and they will be missing their primary goalkeeper due to injury. Viktoria Plzen. Viktoria Plzen also boasts good recent form, with 3 wins and 1 draw from their last 5 outings. Their main strength lies in consistent goal scoring, netting at least once in 11 of their 14 games this season. A poor defensive record on the road is their key weakness, as they have kept only 1 clean sheet in 8 away matches and have conceded in 4 of their last 5 overall fixtures. Prediction. Considering the strong offensive capabilities and the recent defensive vulnerabilities of both clubs, it is highly likely that goals will be scored at both ends of the pitch. Ferencvaros' scoring run at home and Viktoria Plzen's difficulty in keeping a clean sheet away from home strongly suggests that neither side will hold a shutout.
Match overview. This Europa League clash takes place at the MHP Arena, setting up a contest between a Stuttgart side that has found a strong rhythm at home and a Celta Vigo team still chasing their first league victory. The contrasting domestic forms and the German side's home ground advantage make them the favourites to start their European campaign with a win. Stuttgart. Though their overall form has been mixed, The home stadium has been a true fortress for Stuttgart, where they are perfect with 2 wins from 2 games. Their strengths are the unwavering home support and a solid attack that has produced 5 goals in 4 league matches. Concerns lie with their general inconsistency and a historically poor record against Spanish clubs in Europe, managing just 2 wins in their last 15 outings. Celta Vigo. The Spanish visitors are in the middle of a difficult run, having failed to secure a win in their first 6 league games, with their last 5 ending in 1-1 draws. Their key struggle is converting defensive grit, which has led to 4 draws, into actual victories and a general lack of consistent goal-scoring power. Their major strength remains their solid ability to hold a draw, demonstrating a stubborn defense. Prediction. Despite Celta Vigo's tendency to frustrate opponents and grind out a draw, the hosts' excellent performances at the MHP Arena and their strong desire to get their European season off the ground should see them past the struggling Spanish side. Motivated to finally overcome their historical issues with Spanish opposition, the home side is expected to claim a narrow victory.
Match overview. This Europa League clash at Ibrox Stadium sees Rangers go head-to-head with Genk. Both teams are looking for a strong start to their European run after recent disappointments in Champions League qualifying and a poor run in their respective domestic leagues. Despite Rangers having the home advantage, Genk's recent strong attacking showings, especially an impressive away win in their Europa League playoff, suggest they are well equipped to challenge the hosts, setting the stage for a tight match likely to end in a stalemate. Rangers are currently in a crisis of form, having suffered a humiliating exit from the Champions League playoffs and sitting in the lower half of the Scottish Premiership table without a single league victory in 5 games. While a recent 2-0 League Cup win provided a small boost, their overall momentum and lack of goals remain major vulnerabilities. However, their saving grace is the hostile atmosphere of Ibrox Stadium, their major home field advantage, and their historical success in European competitions. Genk is also experiencing a rough patch domestically, holding a low position in the Belgian Pro League standings. Their main strength is their potent attack, which has been particularly effective away from home, as demonstrated by a 5-1 victory against Lech Poznan in their last Europa League playoff away match. Conversely, their porous defense has been a consistent issue this season, contributing to their poor league position. They face the added challenge of missing key players due to injury and must contend with a Rangers side desperate for a home win. Prediction. Considering the weak domestic form of both sides and the psychological need to perform in Europe, this match is expected to be closely fought. Rangers will benefit from the atmosphere at Ibrox and their high motivation. However, Genk has shown they can be a significant threat on the road in Europe. With neither team demonstrating superior form or confidence, a draw would be a respectable outcome for both clubs to begin their Europa League campaigns. The final verdict is a draw.
Match overview. This Europa League opening fixture at Villa Park brings a struggling Aston Villa against a confident Bologna team. While Villa's start to the Premier League season has been poor, they are counting on their home ground, which was a fortress last season, and the proven European competence of manager Unai Emery to secure a vital win against a historically challenging Bologna side. Aston Villa. Aston Villa finds itself in a difficult position, being winless and goal-shy in the Premier League and having also been eliminated from the League Cup. Their main issue is a clear lack of self-belief and a major struggle to score, having only netted once in their 5 Premier League games. However, their significant strength is their outstanding home record from the last campaign, which included an 18-match unbeaten run at Villa Park. The most important factor in their favour is their manager, Unai Emery, a specialist in European tournaments with a record for Europa League trophies. Bologna's form has been mixed, with 2 wins and 2 losses in their first 4 Serie A matches. Their key asset is their renewed morale following a recent victory over Genoa and a respectable defense that has conceded only 3 goals in 4 league fixtures. Nevertheless, their poor away record, which has seen them lose 5 of their last 6 away games in all competitions, and their limited recent experience in European knockout football are major concerns. Prediction: despite the current difficulties of both teams in finding a consistent rhythm, Aston Villa's home field advantage, a strong past record at Villa Park, and the indisputable European skill of Unai Emery are too significant to disregard. The team desperately needs a win to restore confidence, and this Europa League opener is the perfect chance. Although it may not be a dominant display, Villa is predicted to secure a difficult victory. The final verdict is a narrow home win.
Match overview. This Europa League debut match at Stadion Guardian Ward will likely be a closely fought affair, contrasting the disciplined defense of the home team against the high-quality Olympique Lyon squad. The French visitors boast better current form and European pedigree, giving them a slight advantage. However, Utrecht's strong home defense makes them a difficult hurdle to clear. FC Utrecht. The Dutch side has mixed domestic results but remain undefeated through their European qualifying run. Their key strength is a tight defense, particularly at home, with 2 recent league clean sheets. Their main issue is a struggle to score, having been held scoreless in their last 2 domestic matches. Key injuries will further complicate their attack. Olympique Lyon. Lyon is in excellent form, sitting near the top of the Ligue 1 table with 4 wins in their last 5 outings. They are noted for their creative attack and solid defense, having kept 4 clean sheets in their first 5 league games. Their recent experience in the Europa League knockout stages also works in their favor, though they too will be missing some key players due to injury and suspension. Prediction: despite Utrecht's defensive home record, Lyon's superior momentum, attacking talent, and squad depth make them the marginal favorites. Given their history of strong European performances and current good form, Lyon is expected to manage a narrow victory against a stubborn Utrecht side.
Match overview. The Red Bull Arena will stage the first ever European clash between RB Salzburg and FC Porto in the Europa League. Both clubs are familiar with the Champions League but now face off in Europe's second-tier competition. Porto arrives in superior form, while Salzburg's recent inconsistencies could present a major challenge on their home turf. RB Salzburg. The home team has faced a difficult period, losing 2 and drawing 1 of their last 3 domestic fixtures, which is a significant weakness, compounded by the psychological blow of their Champions League playoff exit. However, their home record in the Europa League group stage is historically strong, with only 2 losses in their last 19 matches. Injuries to key players will test the squad's depth. FC Porto. FC Porto is in exceptional form, having won all 6 domestic league games with a 15-1 goal difference. Their perfect record this season and a defense that has conceded only 1 goal are major strengths, alongside a prolific offense that has scored multiple goals in 5 of 6 games. A potential weakness is their poor away record in this competition, having lost 10 of their last 17 Europa League matches on the road. Prediction: while Salzburg can rely on a solid home record in this tournament, their current inconsistent domestic form is a serious concern. Conversely, Porto is playing with high confidence, demonstrating a strong balance of potent attack and solid defense. Despite their past away struggles in Europe, their dominant current form is too strong to overlook. A comfortable victory for the visiting side against an out-of-sorts Salzburg is the most likely outcome. Porto victory.
Match overview. This La Liga fixture pits Osasuna against Elche, 2 sides in the bottom half of the league who have exceeded pre-season expectations. Osasuna's strength is their home form, having secured all 6 of their points at Estadio El Sadar. Elche, however, arrive unbeaten in the league and have become masters of the draw, making them a very difficult side to overcome. Their historical rivalry points towards a very closely contested match with a high likelihood of the points being shared. Osasuna. Osasuna's start to the campaign has been mixed, but their perfect home record is their foundation, boasting 6 straight home wins and a formidable defensive record. Their historical edge over their opponent is also significant, as they are unbeaten in their last 7 meetings, 4 of which were draws. Striker Ante Budimar remains the primary threat for goals. Elche. Elche are enjoying a stronger start, sitting higher in the table with 9 points and an impressive 10-match unbeaten run in La Liga. Their resilience and ability to secure draws have been key, having split the points 3 times already this season. Their defense is robust, having only conceded 4 goals in 5 games. The major historical challenge for them is a very poor away record against their host, with just 1 win in their last 9 top-flight visits. Prediction: given the host-home fortress mentality and the visitors' current unbeaten streak and drawing expertise, a fiercely competitive and low-scoring affair is anticipated. Past head-to-head results reinforce the probability of a stalemate, with 4 of the last 6 encounters ending level. The most probable outcome is a score draw.
Match overview. This La Liga fixture at Carlos Tatias sees recently promoted Real Oviedo face a formidable, in-form Barcelona. Oviedo's return to the top flight after 24 years has been tough, with 4 losses in 5 games, while Barcelona is enjoying a near-perfect start and has won their last 6 Thursday fixtures in the league. The significant gulf in current form and squad quality points to the visitors' dominance. Real Oviedo. The newly promoted side is struggling to find its footing, having lost 4 of their first 5 matches. Their main issue is a severe lack of offense, netting only a single goal in 5 games, combined with a vulnerable defense that has conceded 7. The home advantage and a historical tendency to score against Barcelona offer a minor glimmer of hope, but adapting to La Liga remains a major challenge. Barcelona. The Catalan giants are in excellent shape, sitting second in the league table with 4 wins and 1 draw in their opening 5 matches. Their strengths lie in a high-scoring attack that has put away 16 goals and a solid defense that has conceded just 3. Despite a few injury concerns, their deep squad ensures they maintain a very high level of performance. Prediction: given Real Oviedo's clear difficulties in adapting to the top flight and their poor scoring record, they are highly unlikely to stop an informed Barcelona. The visitors are a well-tuned team with a history of overpowering weaker opposition. The most probable outcome is a comfortable victory for Barcelona, with the scoreline margin expected to be wide enough to cover the Asian handicap of -1.5.